Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Silverback Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross stitch.
Our table's bouncy.
Yeah, very bouncy.
Today is Monday, May 3rd.
Tomorrow's awesome.
Tomorrow is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Bingo!
Tomorrow is Star Wars Day. Fun story. I used to have a kid at the daycare whose birthday was May 4th, and his middle name was Jedi. I'm there. I'm here for
What's really funny is that if that actually happened to us, you might actually let me do that. Though I would have been nicer and just made the middle name either Luke or Leia.
What would have been awesome is if we would have had boy-girl twins and they were born on May the 4th. They would have been named Luke and Leia. Hands down, without a doubt. But anyways, how has your week been? How is your week? How was last week? We got our first arm poke on Saturday.
Yeah, my only problem was with all the random stuff we had going on. I only had a one-day weekend.
Sorry.
That always is a bad. I had to spend that doing stuff.
Yeah, lawn needed mowed. Monkeying with the back door.
If I find the person that set up the back door, I'm putting my foot in their head.
There's a lot of little things in this house that kind of make me go, oh my god, I'm going to lose my mind.
I can definitely tell this used to be an apartment. And I told you it's going to take 5... I told you before we bought it, it'd take 5 years to get all the little shit fixed.
I know. I know.
Commenters?
Comment.
No, Cheryl commented, but YouTube's a jerk.
Cheryl commented, but YouTube's being a jerk and won't let me see her comment. I even screenshotted her comment when it popped up on my notifications last week because I'm like, what the... And
so you need to take that screenshot and contact YouTube and tell them to fix it.
I certainly will.
Okay. Bridget and G. Different Bridget.
Bridget that
Mad
lives...
Morty. I love it. I love it.
Morty.
Lynn.
She's one of my vampires.
Susie Scott. Teresa. And then I went too far and changed order like I do every time.
Good job.
Well, I'm scrolling up and there's also the refresh. Excuse me.
Apparently what I was calling whatever last week is pronounced Worcester. It is not spelled like Worcester. The English language is stupid.
Baloney. No,
the
I'm not
English
saying
language is stupid.
I'm not saying what she's saying is baloney. I'm saying look how baloney's spelled.
I'm just saying the English language is stupid.
And what's really funny is every English teacher I've ever had has agreed with you.
It is. And I'm tired of feeling bad because I say things wrong. But
don't feel bad. Jeez. Anybody who shames because somebody who isn't familiar with a word mispronounces it needs to shut it.
And let me be perfectly clear. Morty was not shaming me. She was pointing out how it's actually pronounced for my benefit. Like,
okay, I didn't know that.
No. She's one of my Vampire Clans women. And she's like, Laura, just so you know. And then we had a whole hour-long discussion about the stupidity of the English language and stuff that's nowhere close to pronounced like it's spelled.
Okay, no, because I've dealt with many times where people say, well, you mispronounced that. I look at them and go, did you understand what I was trying to get across?
And that's not what she was trying to do. She was,
I'm just complaining about Morons to complain about Morons, that's all.
Yes, but I want to make it clear that she was pointing it out for my benefit. She wasn't trying to insult me or shame me in any way.
Okay, moving on.
Let's move on to whips. Whips. Could you not?
I got this random sampler thing.
Not a sampler.
Or what is it then? Random free sample, I think.
It's a random freebie. It's a freebie.
Yep.
You picked it up when we were at when we were at Keepsake a couple years ago.
Yep.
You bought. There's a charm that goes on it. You bought the charm.
And this came with.
And this was a freebie.
And this is 14 count Ada that I got off a freebie table.
Yes, it was a freebie. It was one of those sets of I believe they came from Hobby Lobby. The pre-stretched canvas. There's a beige, a white, and a black.
And I just had to have a little bit of fun because as much as I like Zelda map, until probably July, I'm not going to be able to stitch on it too much because 18 count's actually kind of hard for me to stitch on because I need new glasses.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to be until July because it was a month and a half lead time to get an eye appointment.
Yeah. It'll be okay. So, I stitched on like one thing this week. Not only one thing, but let's see. I stitched on 1, 2. Okay, maybe I stitched on like 5 things, but I stitched most of my week on one thing. One thing.
Basically, you have 4 appetizers and a very big steak.
Yes.
Now that makes me want steak.
Can you guess what the one thing I stitched on was?
You want me to be a smart arse or just can it?
What?
Was it Aragorn? So you can see your hottie?
I did stitch on that this week.
Wow, and there are no holes in the walls?
There's no holes in the walls.
I expected her to throw a piece of fabric hard enough to put a hole in the wall. I think ticked her off so much.
I got done with Worcester Week and tried to pick up what I had not finished for whatever. I can't remember what it was 2 weeks ago now. The week when we were on vacation. And I was all mucked up. I didn't get completely done. But that's okay. I did most of my stitching this week on Lady of the Flag. Because I did 1,321 stitches on Lady of the Flag alone this week. So I stitched on her for something with words on it. I stitched on her for something with metal. Something that I have had a battle with. Something I can relate to royalty. Because she's wearing a crown, and that's as royal as it needs to get. Because I don't have threads pulled for Raven Queen. I need to pull the rest of my threads for Raven Queen. And then I did my zombie run because Saturday started the May, so I did my zombie run over the weekend, and I did my zombie run stitches on her first. Because I always do my zombie run stitches on her first. So, here we are. She is on 32 count, hand-dyed by the Slovak Farm. For your thoughts. And I just want to stitch on her.
Can I be a smart arse?
What?
If I was doing that challenge and they said something with a word in it, I would actually stitch a bird and go bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. And knowing the people running that group, they probably would have accepted that just because of the laugh.
Yes. And the word, obviously, she says liberty in her banner. So.
Wow, she's talking with her feet.
Yep.
Oh, that's a new level of sign language.
We need to get her done. Okay. So then I stitched on. Where is it? There it is. I have more projects over here than I stitched on because I didn't put stuff away last week. God forbid. So then
20 lashes with a wet noodle.
So then I stitched on something with an animal and something that would be, well, we could just stitch on whatever. until about our coat of arms. But we all know that a greyhound would be on my coat of arms, so I felt necessary to incorporate that. I don't know why. So my greyhound, my lady and dog, aka Laura and Bandy. I did 408 stitches on this. What?
The
Speaking of
dog's
Bandy.
doing the sleeping with her mouth open thing. It's like, I know the dog's sleeping, but it looks like she's dead.
Oh. So 408 stitches on this. Most of it was down in here. Well, obviously, all of it was down in here. Anyways.
Getting down with the lady?
Yes, I'm getting down with the lady.
I don't know what's wrong with me today, and I apologize, not really.
No, you don't. You're not sorry. Okay, and then... So then I grabbed, I grabbed Cardinal Points to finish up something with a butterfly on it from Flutter by Week. Hold it right side up.
No.
Lady with Dogs on a 14 count kit fabric. I realized last week after we filmed and I had posted it, and it had been posted for at least an hour, that I didn't tell you guys any of my fabrics last week.
Oh, I stitched this with 115, the floss from Dragons, because I have a lot of it left over.
And I did, so I finished up, what was it, the 400 stitches for something with a butterfly on it, which was another on the vine and the, yeah. So there we are. I don't know how I ended up starting on this side of the vine. I'm going to switch to this side the next time I stitch on it. That's that.
Probably because that's where you had it in your hand when you started it.
Probably because that's where the side of the start picture was on, and I didn't feel like retaking the picture. So, being that it was the beginning of May, being that May has started, we've changed months, I had to stitch on Belle for the zombie run. Oh, Cardinal Points is on. 18 count hand dyed by the Slovak Farm, and I don't really know what colorway anymore. I thought it was Cleveland Fog, but when I used the dye that I wrote down for Cleveland Fog, they don't look the same. I'm thinking something got changed somewhere along the lines, and I missed it.
So it's a Cleveland Fog prototype.
Basically.
Yeah, we should release just so call most of your fabrics protos.
I'm going to...
I
think I have a piece of linen dyed in Cleveland Fog. I think I have some Ada that I can dye in Cleveland Fog. And I know I've got some even weave, but I'm going to dye in Cleveland Fog. Then I'll have it all done. So I stitched on Belle for the zombie run. The most frustrating part of stitching on Belle this week, I have absolutely no effing idea what I did with the beads that I bought. She's got some Rubicon beads that go on her dress and on her necklace, and I have no idea where I put them. So
would you like to know what I'm honestly afraid of? The bag probably makes a jingling noise when it's moved, right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
So...
Guess what size and shape it is?
Yeah. So I did 400 stitches on her. I finished this part of her dress. Could you hold this up, please? So it is on 28 count hand dyed by the Slovak Farm Raven Queen. I finished this part of her dress. And then obviously I worked on beading up in here. I don't have all of her necklace beading, chesticle beading. I don't really know what that is on her.
What did you call it?
Because I need that other bead. And then I did back stitch just to fill out my stitches after I finished beading the white beads. So that's where we're at with her. I've got another really aggravating ruffle to deal with. On the other side, some flowers to deal with. I'm trying to like.
That is a beautiful pattern. I was just say, is the beads in there?
I already dumped this out. The beads are not in there.
Okay, because there's a mosh pit down there. That's what I was asking.
No, I already looked. It is a lovely pattern, but it's a bit of a pain.
Whoever was in charge of printer quality for this piece, yeah, basically that's what it boils down to. Is whoever was responsible for printing this thing, fubbed it.
It'll be okay. We're surviving it.
I know, but I'm allowed to vent my
Barely.
frustration.
But we're surviving it.
I'm still allowed to vent my frustrations.
Yes. And then I had a few stitches left on my Lord of the Rings full coverage to finish out the blocks of 400. So I went ahead and I did that. This is on an 18 count, just white Ada. So I went ahead and I finished this. So I'm almost to a page finish. I'll get to a page finish, maybe. 25 more pages to go. We'll get there. And that is it for the week. My stitching was kind of basic this week, but I'm like loving up on Lady of the Flags, so it is what it is. Okay, so it is what it is.
Can I say my theory and you can just end it here if you don't like what I said?
What?
It might be the fact that in your back of your mind you're going, okay, me and Joe are supposed to both have this done for. He beat me, dang it. No. I'm getting this done too. He is not going to beat me, and I'll be the only one to show something. I want to show something too.
No, I have plenty of stuff to put in the show.
No, but that's what you want to put in the show.
I want to put that in the show. I very much desire to put that in the show.
And I actually got my Psycho done. So.
My motivation is to put it in the show, but it has nothing to do with you getting Dragons of Sumatra done.
It was a smart egg joke, and that was it, okay? Sure. On the plans?
I have some haul.
Okay, on the haul, y'all.
On the haul, y'all. Haul.
Y'all.
Y'all. I really didn't intend to buy anything. Well, I had forgotten that I had gotten this until I found it in a pile of stuff looking for the beads yesterday.
That is beyond cute.
Isn't it, though? I've been wanting this Dimensions kit for, like, forever.
I like the barn in the back and how you can actually just do that barn if you really wanted to.
There's barn. There's red barns. There's a red truck.
And a cute doggy.
Golden retrievers. My mother's going to try to steal this from me.
No, she isn't. Though if you gave it to her, you'd tickle her in more colors than one.
Yeah, but I like it.
Stitch of toys.
It is a Dimensions kit. So, and, you know, like most Dimensions kits, it's got crazy half crosses and
some modifications might be required.
Some modification, maybe. And I'm not a sampler stitcher.
Bully!
But apparently I am. Somebody was selling Sarah Hawthorne 1835 on Stash Unload. It's a Hands Across the Sea sampler for $15. I really couldn't pass it up because it is really pretty. And for $15, that's not bad for a Hands Across the Sea sampler. And you know, everybody who stitches samplers gushes about Nicola charting and booklets with the Hands Across the Sea samplers. And they are fabulous. She does a really good job. She does thorough research. Her book, her pattern is great. So, yes, I do intend to stitch this. I have another Hands Across the Sea pattern that I was gifted that I also intend to stitch. But this one maybe first because this one's a little bit smaller. And then I have actually wanted this for a while. This is Erica Michaels' The Sampler Book. The charts for the pages is free on Rainbow Gallery's webpage. I had wanted to get my hands on the instruction book, the finishing instruction book, and it's got the covers. So somebody offered this to me from, I have one of the stash groups. I don't know if it was Stash Unload or Stash Unloading. And I purchased it off of her because, yeah. So that's in the plans to work on. I really want to start this because well, not each of the letters, but if there's a specialty stitch that goes with the letter, she does the specialty stitch in there. And you know my love of specialty stitches. So that's haul.
Yay!
Moving on to plans and announcements. Plans and announcements.
I might have had a little bit of fun.
We kidded up.
And I, partially kitted up. We also, a lot of floss needs gotten, but it's no big deal yet.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, we still need to get some flosses, but we did some kidding.
First, I got the Blue Book Flowers Life with Cat Best Bed. And I'm going to have somebody modify this a little bit for me. Or I'm going to put it on a different floss fabric. One or the other.
We're going to darken it, right?
Uh-huh.
We're going to try to darken it. We're going to try to, like, tea stain it almost with fabric dye.
Ink circles. Squirrels of Sumatra. We got the floss on order.
Floss is on order from Silks for You, so it'll get here when it gets here. Sue Hillis.
Oh, Sue Hillis, thank you. And I don't... Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Booty.
The Pursuit of Booty.
And then I decided to have a lot of fun. I do not know why, but I seem to have acquired a lot of Sue Hillis stuff. I went through all of the patterns I own. I didn't realize it was over 20.
You have over 20 patterns? I didn't realize that either. Because you buy your own patterns, you pick out the stuff you like.
Yeah, like I didn't pull all of them out. I have a couple of books still in the chest I haven't pulled out yet. I actually have 2 Zelda maps and all this, a lot of this stuff. So we have this one, and the one that had the LNS owner laughing at me. Because this made me think of my wife.
Too much.
And she's like, "You're gonna die." I'm like, "No, she'll agree with me," and she did.
I did.
And she was like,
I thought it was really cute. You're gonna take the alphabet off of the witches stitchers, right?
Yup. And I got this D-stash from my friend Andrea.
It's Silk Weaver's Turbulence.
I seem to have a thing with weather-related psychosis. First it was thunderstorms. Now these guys. So I don't have any of the flosses for these set up yet, and like Laura still has to die for squirrels and a couple of others. But I'm trying to get multiple projects up at once. Because, as I said, I have over 20.
Okay, then.
I actually had something in depth to talk about for once from plans.
You did.
Beautiful lady time.
So, it is Formula 1 week in Daily 30.
Vroom, vroom.
Yes, vroom, vroom. So, prompt 1. Stitch on a whip with a person in it. I have lots of whips with people in it. Would Lady of the Flag count as a person since I'm stitching her to look like the Statue of Liberty?
The Statue of Liberty is a person.
Okay.
Even a statue is something of a person.
I may do that. Um,
Or Lady with Dog.
yes, that was one of the ones I put on here. Pumpkin Farm, that Cora Bella Cora one that I started, that I have not stitched on since I started it, also has people on it. I may do that because I haven't stitched on it.
There's Belle.
Yes.
Um,
Lady with Dog, Raven Queen, Pumpkin Farm, Belle. Shores of Akron Hollow has a person on it. Lady with,
Aragorn and Arwen.
yes. But again, Pumpkin Farm hasn't been stitched on in a while. Neither is Raven Queen. I gotta find the threads for the Raven Queen stuff. Stitch on a whip that contains something you would find in an urban setting. That was a little bit challenging for me because.
Wow, I came to one immediately.
Which one?
Lady with Dog. She's dressed to go out on a night on the town.
Fair enough. Fair enough. My birthday start, my Stitcher's Heart from Hands On Design, the 3 houses that are on the top key, they're really close together. And I said, because I've been stitching on that today, I said that was my urban setting because in an urban setting you find houses that are really, really close together.
We moved out of there. Look, you want to know why I think that way with Lady with Dog?
Huh.
Could you ever see somebody dressing like that and work and being on a farm?
I mean, farm girl can dress up.
But not to go on the farm. You would do that to go into town.
Yeah.
So it'd still be urban.
Okay. Stitch on a whip that contains something you could be Stitch on a whip that contains something that could be used as a trophy.
What did you think?
Stitcher's Heart has a key on it. I thought the key to the city is a trophy. What else you got?
Lady of the Flag. The flag.
Capture the flag.
Also, when you are in combat, you take that flagpole. You take their flag down, you put your flag up.
That's what capture the flag is.
Oh, no, I was actually talking about actual military, not in the game.
Oh. Well, the game is based on the military concept, though.
Yeah, but it's still, that's a trophy.
I didn't think about
I swear half of this segment is just me giving her more ideas.
that. Yes. Okay. Stitch on a whip with red, white, black, gray, silver, or orange floss. Got a big old black dog on Lady with Dog.
Not where I first went.
Where'd you first go?
The big flag.
Also true.
Lady with flag.
You have to stitch on with the actual color, so.
Here on green. But the you just have to do some of the letters for the states. For the
I'm not done with the stars yet, and those are white.
Okay.
I could do that. Now I have a choice to make. Prompt number 5 is to stitch on a whip with something that goes fast.
You said it earlier.
Lady with Dog, because greyhounds run 45 miles per hour.
Greyhounds are the fastest canine, period.
Greyhounds are the fastest dog.
And there are very few things that are actually faster.
So, it is a 300 stitch count week, so I may actually do different things for each prompt. It just depends on how motivated I am. I do like the idea of using the Lady of the Flag for the trophy one. Because again, I'm motivated to stitch on her. Okay, and that's it for the weekly prompts. The monthly did come out. I read through the monthly. I didn't make my post. So I don't know. I don't have what they are. Because we do zombie run, then we do monthlies. Excuse me.
Her list of importance.
It's the list of-
Weeklies, zombies, monthlies.
That is the list of importance for me. That's how I'm doing it this year. It is what it is. We'll see how I stitch. We did another round of trial for Myth and Magic on the boards. No word yet on when the actual round is going to start. I don't know if there's a few more quirks that we need worked out or not. My phone's going nuts. I thought overall the boards work really well for Myth and Magic stitching. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. So, announcements.
You've got one.
I have a major announcement.
She's awesome.
I have registered the Slovak Farm as a business and can now sell patterns. I can now order from wholesale patterns, floss, basically anything on Yarn Tree and Hoffman's and Witchelt. Yeah, the distributors.
Well,
Witchelt
you
is
can. You just have to get it set up first.
I don't have a website set up. I don't have any inventory outside of the fabrics that I have. I mean, yeah. Right now I'm working out of the Facebook group for the Slovak Farm, which is linked below. If you're interested and you're not a member there, you can join. Shoot me a message on social media if you would like to order something. Like I said, I don't have a Facebook page with inventory, but if it's available on a distributor website, I can get it. So I'm terrified. What?
You just walked up to a can of worms and Gallagher'd it. And I hope you're ready for the mess that's going to do. I would have gotten the thing set up and prepared, then told people about it. Oh, and if it's hard to find, no, we can't find it.
If it's out of print, can't get it at a distributor, probably not going to be able to find it. I'm just trying to get my feet under me with this. You know, it's a game of, do you set everything up and have inventory, or do you just kind of go and let people come to you with what they want? At this point, come to me with what you want, because truthfully, a lot of it was motivated behind getting my hands on fabric. Because I was going through 1-2-3 Stitch to get my fabric. And while my stocking issues weren't totally 1-2-3 Stitch's fault, now I can go directly to Yarn Tree, order that from Yarn Tree, and cut out that extra step of
Add money.
Yes. You know, so really, truly, that's what motivated it, and it's just okay with being able to access Yarn Tree with the vendor's license and all that. I can access all the other ones with the vendor's license and all that, so I might as well. I mean, it's there. If I sell things, I sell things. If I don't, I don't. It's you know, it'll be great access for me because I can buy my patterns and stuff wholesale.
I think there might be minimum orders.
I don't know.
You might want to look into that too.
I don't think on Yarn Tree there is.
No, not your. I'm talking about for the patterns.
I don't know. No, because most shops that I know can go onto the distributor's website, order one of the pattern, and have it delivered. They don't have to minimum. Did I just speak English?
Also, if you have a big enough account, they reduce the size of the minimum.
We're gonna find out.
I know. I'm just saying.
Because I'm probably gonna order a pattern from each distributor and find out.
That's gonna I get to pick one. She's gonna hit me.
Anyways,
Squirrels.
we've renamed the retreat to Stitching on the Farm.
What was that?
Stitching at the Farm. I don't remember.
Yeah, stitching at.
Stitching at the Farm. Yeah, Stitching at the Farm. To reflect that we're in a farm community setting and not on the lakeshore. I am working on gathering hotel information, the bed and breakfast information for the local and Oberlin. And then obviously, Norwalk doesn't have very many hotels, but Medina, which is about a half an hour from Wellington, does have a couple hotels.
And Elyria does too.
And of course, Elyria and Amherst do, and those are all.
What about that? Is that how far away is Ashland?
Ashland's about 40 minutes. The hotels in Ashland are a little bit farther because of where they're positioned.
If you're wondering where we're having this, literally is about 30 to 40 minutes from 4 major towns.
Right.
It's like in the middle of it somehow.
We're in farm country. But I'm good with that. So, if you're interested in the retreat and you're not in the group, that information is linked below. I think that's it.
That's all I know of.
That's all I got.
Comment below. Congratulate this one for going crazy. And getting her business all legalized and all that other happy horse. Not legalized, taxified.
Taxified.
She got the tax number thingy, so now she can do the legitimate business stuff.
Yay. Alright. What do we want the people to do?
Like, share, comment, subscribe, bell notification, thingy me bobby. If you have any friends that like Flosstube, hit them upside the head with your laptop and tell them to hit the subscribe button. Make them do it while they're still kind of woozy from the blow. No, I'm not normal. No, I'm not right. No, I don't care.
This is my life.
Yep. And sorry about the camera shaking. I actually got to fix that.
Well, the one part you were laughing, but it hasn't been too bad. So, all right, that's it. We will see you all next week.
Bye.